So, quite a few of you have reached out to me to see how to use Google Meet. And I wanted to show you two different ways that you can use Google Meet with your students. If you wanted to make a call immediately, you could simply go to meet.google.com, or you could also click on the little dots in the upper corner of Google Windows and choose Google Meet. When you get to Google Meet and you want to start a meeting, you can also see that you can join a meeting with this button right here that you can't miss. It's a big green button. You would press plus, you would name your meeting, whatever you would want it to be named. If it's for your students, you can name it check-in or circle group discussion, whatever you want to call it. And then you would click continue. And when you click continue, there you go. You're ready to join your call. You may have to allow your camera. You may have to allow your microphone. But once you're ready to join, you would simply press join now, and you are now in the call. Now, it's going to give you information for if you want to share this out. It'll give you the direct link where you could either post it in the classroom. You could add people right here at the beginning of the call. But when you are ready to start your call, this is it. You're in your call. You can actually see me on the screen. And the main part of my screen is what the video would look like for the Google Meet. In the lower corner is the embedded video from my Screencastify. You will see in the upper corner right here, you will see little people. So if you want to add more people to your call, that's where you would click and just press add people. And you will also notice that you'll see a list of people there. And also in this sidebar, you'll see an option for a chat. So if during your meet, you want to just type something in when someone is talking, that's where you can do that feature. You may also see a grid right here that says when I hover over it that I can select different speakers when they are speaking to highlight or include myself in the grid. But therein lies what this is. It's a grid. This is Google Meet Grid View, which is an extension that you'll have to add if you want to be able to see multiple people in your Google Meet. Right now, since it's only me, there's only one person here on the sidebar. If there were other people in this call without this extension, they would just appear right here on the right-hand side. The problem with that is if you have multiple people, like 20 kids or 15 people joining this call, you would only see 6 of them. Where if you want to see all of them in a thumbnail view, you would select the Google Grid and it would show everyone where you see me right now in the middle of my screen. You would see all the people in that video. Some more options you see at the bottom of the screen. There's a white bar at the bottom of the call where you can turn on captions. You can also present your screen if you want to present your screen. Maybe it's an agenda or maybe it's an image on your screen, or maybe you're teaching and it's a whiteboard and you want to show them what you're drawing. That's where you can present your screen. And then there are these 3 little dots. So the 3 little dots allow you to change different things. You could make it a full screen view if you prefer. You could even record the meeting, but make sure people know you're recording it before you do that. You can change the layout so that if you want them to appear on tiles on the side, or if you want them to appear like tiles like this. The problem with that is if you have more than 3 people, you only see those 3. Again, that's where the Google Grid extension will help. You'll also see in the bottom corner, if I hide my tools, you'll see in the bottom corner here, where's this demo. Remember, that's the name of my session. And if I click on that arrow, there's information again for this session. So if someone is joining late and they want to know what the information is or the link for the meet is, that's where you can attach it. And you can also attach a document such as an agenda in the attachments here as well. That's one way to do a Google Meet. Another way is to simply create an event in Google Calendar. So if you go to Google Calendar and create a new event, you'll notice that you can name it whatever you want. Demo, I'll call it demonstration this time. But you can set the date and the time. But notice that this is different than our other one. On our other one, we had used the immediate video. We're making a call right now. This is where you can actually schedule it in advance. And when you're looking at the options of creating an event in Calendar, you can change the date and the time. You can add people right here, but you can also click right here by this little, looks like a pin, like a Google Map pin, where you can add a room, location, or conferencing. The conferencing section is a Hangout. So if you want to create a video in advance, a Google Meets Hangout in advance, you would click that little camera button, and there it is. It says Join Hangouts Meet. So that creates a new code for your future event. In this case, it's on April 11th, a week from today. And that's a second way you can make a Google Meet.